In the dusty heart of Koforidua, where the golden-red sun dipped low over the horizon like a fading promise, Zuri knelt beside the fresh grave of her husband, Kwesi. Her colorful head wrap, once a symbol of joy, hung askew, mirroring the turmoil in her deep brown eyes. Tears fell onto the cold earth, each drop a silent scream for the man who had been her shield against life's storms. "How will I survive without you?" she whispered, her voice breaking in the twilight wind. But the ground beneath her would soon turn colder, still far colder than she could imagine. Days after Kwesi's burial, Zuri's in-laws descended upon her modest hut like vultures circling prey. Kofi, her stern brother-in-law, loomed tall and imposing, his wide-brimmed hat casting a long shadow over her trembling form. Flanked by cold-eyed relatives, he delivered their decree with a sneer. "The home Kwesi built is ours by right. You, a mere woman, have no claim here." Dust motes danced mockingly in the dim light streaming through a cracked window as Zuri's fists clenched, her defiance battling a rising tide of fear. "This is my home," she protested, her voice echoing off the mud walls. But their laughter cut deep, the cultural weight of their oppression crushing her spirit. Could she really stand against such entrenched power? Stripped of her inheritance and evicted under the cover of night, Zuri found herself homeless, her tears watering the parched soil of her village as she huddled under a baobab tree. Whispers spread like wildfire. "She's cursed," some said. "Let her go." But within her burned a quiet faith, an ember of hope she refused to let die. "God defends the widow," she reminded herself, drawing strength from ancient scriptures. She turned to the community, her voice trembling but resolute. Compassionate allies began to emerge. Nana, a wise elder woman who had lost her own husband to similar greed. Kwesi, a local farmer with a heart for justice. And a few brave souls from the market. Together they challenged the in-laws' greed, holding secret meetings by lantern light. But unity was fragile. Could this ragtag group really dismantle generations of tradition? What kept Zuri going was a secret strength. A whispered promise Kwesi had made before his death, etched in a hidden letter she clutched like a lifeline. It spoke of a hidden plot of land, a legacy he'd secured for her in secret, beyond the reach of his family's claws. "For you, my love, when the shadows fall," it read. With this knowledge, she pressed on, her resolve hardening with each step. But troubles piled on like storm clouds. The in-laws bribed local officials, delaying court hearings with endless paperwork. Zuri faced threats, mysterious fires near her temporary shelter, villagers turning away in fear of reprisal. Her health faltered from sleepless nights and meager meals, and doubt crept in. "Am I fighting a losing war?" she confided to Nana one rainy evening. Yet betrayal loomed larger than any obstacle.
Don't worry, my child.
One ally, a trusted friend named Ebo, wavered under Kofi's pressure, leaking Zuri's plan to the in-laws for a handful of coins. The shock nearly broke her. Her quest teetered on the edge of ruin as Kofi stormed in with forged documents, claiming the hidden land as well. "You've lost everything now," he taunted. In that moment of despair, Zuri collapsed, her world crumbling. But the community's faith in her reignited like a spark in dry grass. Nana uncovered Ebo's deceit through a whispered confession, and they exposed him publicly, turning the tide with irrefutable evidence from Kwesi's letter. The climax unfolded in a packed village tribunal, where justice finally roared. The elders, swayed by the outpouring of support and the law's clarity, ruled in Zuri's favor. The land and home were hers, and Kofi's bribes were laid bare, leading to his humiliation and a community fine that stripped his family of influence. Zuri's victory was more than a home, it was a triumph over oppression, a testament to resilience that inspired other widows to speak out. But as Zuri stood on her porch that evening, the setting sun casting a warm glow, A chilling note arrived at her door and signed, threatening, "This isn't over." Her silent war had ended in a roar of hope. But what new shadow was creeping toward Koforidua? Find out in the next video and don't forget to subscribe.